Congratulations, you've made it through the grind, you've explored the Mists, you've finally hit level 90 in Mists of Pandaria Classic. It feels pretty awesome, right? But with the very first raid Mogu'shan Vaults launching on July 31st, you might be asking yourself, now what? Well, don't panic, because this isn't a stressful checklist of chores you have to do. Think of this more like a choose-your-own-adventure guide for the very first week at max level. We're going to cover these 6 fun ways you can get powerful, rich, and ready for adventure. Let's get into it. So the very most popular goal right now is getting raid ready. The best way to do that is really simple. It's just smashing through heroic dungeons. Honestly, any gear you get from heroics is more than enough to step foot into this Mogu'shan Vaults, and you're really going to have a great time. You do not need to stress about having a perfect set or doing dailies. You just queue up with some friends you enjoy blasting bosses. For a detailed list of the absolute best gear though, I have put a link in the description if you want to go crazy. As for actually getting into those heroics and blasting, by the way, you gotta have 435 item level. The way I got it was to head to the auction house. I got 450 item level pieces, and I also queued up for the scenario Ring of Annihilation. That scenario gives you a free 450 item level weapon really fast. Now while you're grinding those heroics, if you're the kind of player who loves topping the meters, there is a fun bonus objective for you. Some dungeon bosses, they have a rare chance to drop extra powerful 476 item level gear. For example, my weapon Mogu'shan. That is something I really want to hunt for, and it's a great goal if you want that extra edge. If you also want to be the star of your raid, I recommend using the dungeon lockout week card below the video, and you can target farm individual dungeons every single day. Also, while you're in dungeons farming, you're going to be swimming in justice and valor points too. My simple advice, consider swapping your justice points for honor, and you can grab some really powerful honor pieces. You save your valor points for a few key items from faction quartermasters, and you're pretty much fully filled out and geared up in no time. The next thing you can do at 90 if you want those valor pieces is to do dailies. Boy, I love dailies. I'm feeling better than ever doing them every single day. Getting my Bis boots, my Bis helmet, my Bis chest, my Bis legs, man, it has felt so good and so time efficient. Consider this your 20-second speedrun. You want the Golden Lotus epic chest? Well, you gotta start at the Temple of the White Tiger quest. It's super efficient because when you get revered with Golden Lotus, you're gonna be unlocking August Celestial dailies for even more dailies and some Bis epic boots. If you want a Bis helmet from Shadowpan, boom, you head over to the In Defense of Shadowpan fallback quest, and now you're well on your way. You want Bis legs, which I know my arms warrior does? Klaxi is as simple and fast and effective as traveling through the entire Dreadways questline, which I skipped the first time because I was doing monkey runs. As you do these questlines though, don't forget one extra bonus secret rep, which is the Stranger in the Strangeland quest from Tang Firebrew in the Valley of the Four Winds. You go there, you talk to Rathian, and now you can start passively gaining that Black Prince rep, which is super valuable because you need it for your Legendary Cloak questline. Now that's a time save that'll keep you feeling young, baby. Forget grinding those dailies for a minute though. What if you want to feel really overpowered? One of the cool things you can do is to go on a treasure hunt for some of MoP's most broken rare spawn, most valuable rare spawn items. First, you're going to want to grab that handy notes add-on so you can start exploring and seeing all the rares. We're looking for those special, valuable items that are absolute game changers. Want to feel like a god in dungeons? Find the Battle Horn. It'll let you pull every single mob every 2 minutes within 40 yards. Your tank, they're going to love you. Need a secret weapon to massively increase your damage with a tank? Well, the Kappa Press. It's 4,000 haste on demand. It's like a personal super potion. And if you hate those reputation grinds, getting yourself the Hosen Peace Pipe. 1,000 free rep on demand with all those factions. Super awesome. These items and many more are so powerful, so you gotta go out and you gotta find them. Your gear is really only half the story though, because your real power comes from professions, and this is really the best time to finish them. If you like going fast, engineering is such a must. Any dungeon, any challenge mode, everybody's going as fast as they can with those nitro boosts. Sounds pretty amazing, but also the Synapse brings a massive damage boost. For pure stats as well, professions like blacksmithing are going to give you a huge advantage with extra gem slots in the raid. No matter what professions you go, inscription, alchemy, you gotta make sure you're high enough level to get all those raid bonuses when Mogu'shan Vaults comes out, so you can blast top damage. Let's also talk about the easiest power-up in the game, cooking. Personal food, it actually does give you better stats than raid feasts. Now you could always easily buy those foods on the auction house, but I plan to level it up myself and save a bunch of money making my own foods. Only takes about 30 minutes at Sungshin Ironpaw in the Valley of Four Winds. All you gotta do is bring about 42 golden carp and 2 wildfowl breasts, and you will literally get all the way caught up in 30 minutes. Pro tip as well, you can literally fish your own golden carp. They're selling for 20 gold a pop on my server, and you can make money while leveling. That is a power boost right there. Also, if you hit 90 in the first week, you are sitting on an absolute gold mine. The demand for materials, it is sky high. My favorite spot right now, it is Zanvest in the Dread Waste. You can use the Glaxy buffs, you kill mobs faster. For example, Angel of Death, you pop a Potion of Luck, get extra gold. You're getting free reputation, crafting materials as you farm. It is a jackpot. The East of Dread Waste, also arguably even better, giving ample wind wool cloth and extremely fast mob pack respawns. That is easy farming, especially with those Glaxy buffs. There are so many good farming spots. Would love to hear your favorite in the comments below. Let's get some people rich. This is also where I would tell you to turn the motes of harmony you're getting from all that farming into crafted pieces of gear to sell in the auction house with thousands of gold profit margins. Another great option though, especially if you don't have professions, is the Spirit of Harmony vendor in your faction's capital city in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. There, you can convert your harmonies into all sorts of valuable mats like Golden Lotus, Ghost Iron Ore. That is some free money right there. Talking Ghost Iron Ore, I've got one better. This is the golden age for mining and herbalism too. You can fly around Pandaria and you make thousands of gold per hour just picking ores and herbs. You could literally level a druid alt all the way from 85 to 90 just gathering and rack up tens of thousands of gold in the process. So about that druid flying around getting herbs, one of the best things you could do right now is to actually start another character. See, when you hit 90, there are so many things you can do to speed up your alts, especially if you want to make a really awesome monk, which a lot of people want for alts. First, we have the Tome of the Four Winds Flight. It's available at the Flying Trainer, and flying around doing quests at 300% movement speed means literally double the XP per hour. Then there are treasures like Malik's Stalwart Spear, 450 item level, bind on account, making leveling on a monk, for example, massively faster. Doing dungeons and being #1 DPS by a complete mile sounds way more fun than what I did in 90 the first time. So there you have it, your first week at 90. It is an open world of possibilities. You can gear up in dungeons, hunt for legendary treasures, master your professions for a huge power spike, or strike it rich with gold farming. The most important thing to do though is to have fun. There is no right way to play. You pick your own adventure that sounds the most exciting for you. Heck, I'm probably going to be world PvP most of the week. Just go for it. No matter what, Mogu'shan Vaults, it's gonna be there waiting for you. If the guide helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more MoP Classic content, and get out there and enjoy being max level.